Hello everyone, this is Mainline Engine 2, and today I'm finally filming a collection video for all of my Thomas Wooden Railway items. So let's get started, and first off we have Thomas, Edward, Henry, Gordon, James, Percy, Toby, Duck, Donald, Douglas, Oliver, Diesel, Daisy, Bill, Ben, Boko, Mavis, Neil, a part of the Soto Railway repair, D199, Stepney, Bowler, Wilbert, the Flying Scotsman, Big City Engine, Lady, Diesel 10, Splatter, Dodge, Airy, Bert, Salty, Harvey, Fergus, Spencer, Arthur, Murdoch, and Emily. Then we have Billy, Whiff, Rosie, Molly, Neville, welcome, I'm just kidding, Stanley, Flora, Hank, Patchwork Hero, Charlie, Scruff, Bash, Dash, Ferdinand, Bell, Flynn, Din, Dart, Norman, Paxton, Seaside Sydney, Stafford, Winston, Dusty Stephen, Connor, Caitlin, Marion, Timothy, Gator, Porter, Ryan, Skiff, Samson, Philip, Ashima, and Vinny. So now we'll start with my narrow gauge engines. First off we have Skarloey, Rheneas, Sir Handel, Peter Sam, Duke, Rusty, Duncan, Victor, Luke, and Millie. And next up we have my Arlesdale Railway engines, and I have Mike, Bert, and Frank. So next up we have my custom models, and first up we have my LBSC Thomas, Railway Series Rusty, what used to be my model of Green Arrow from the Railway Series. We have the Mallard, and then this engine, which was in the first book of the Railway Series, and he's also known as the Red Engine, and some other people might know him as Eagle, which is what I've based this model on from what I've seen. Back 4 years ago, I saw a video, like a trains video, like the animated stuff, like the program that Wild Nor'Wester and a bunch of other users use. And I saw this video about this engine, this red engine. He looked exactly like James, but his name was Eagle. And that's where I got the name for this model from. And then next up we have my newest model or rendition of a character from my old series, Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway Originals, and this is Austin. And I featured him and a few other engines, custom models that I've created recently on my Instagram and Twitter. And then next up we have the newest rendition of Holly. She was also an engine that was featured in my old series, Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway Originals. And then next up we have this engine, which I'm calling Bluebell. And then we have 3 gray troublesome trucks. Here's the first one. Then we have the second one. And lastly, we have the 3rd gray troublesome truck. And then after this, I have 2 red coaches and 2 blue coaches. And now we'll start on the repeat items that I have, which means if I have another extra model of an engine, this is the section that I'm featuring that model in. So first off, we have 2 old style Thomases. Here's the first one and the second one. And next I have a CGI Thomas. Then I have my festive Christmas / winter style Thomas, 1942 Thomas, 2015 Thomas. I have another model of Edward with a 1992 tender, and this Edward was the one that was featured in my old series, Thomas and Friends Wooden Railway Originals. And next we have an old style model of just the body of Gordon, a Tomy era Gordon that was used in my old series. We have the Railway Series Black James, or Origins James, that was released by Mattel in 2015. We have an old style Percy, a Learning Curve Percy. Then we have the 60-year limited edition Silver Percy, Mattel Percy or CGI Percy, Mattel Duck, an old style tender for Douglas, mid-era Learning Curve Oliver. Then we have a CGI Oliver that was produced by Mattel, a mid-era Learning Curve Diesel, and next I have 2 60th year limited edition bronze diesels. Here's the first one, and here's the second one. And next I have CGI Mattel Bill, and then next up we have a blue Mattel era Ben, Bowler or D261, a Mattel era D199, a Mattel era Flying Scotsman, a mid-era Learning Curve Lady, Diesel 10 from the Learning Curve era, a Learning Curve Salty, Harvey, a Learning Curve Fergus, a very well-loved Learning Curve Emily. Then we have Streamlined Emily, which is made by Mattel. Another Patchwork Hero. And lastly, of the repeats, we have a CGI era Mite that was produced by Mattel. For my roadway vehicles, we have Terrence the Tractor, Trevor, 2 Birdie the buses. Here's one, and here's the other. 2 Lori 1s. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. Caroline the car, a learning curve Jack, and a learning curve Kevin. And for my air vehicles, I have 2 learning curve Harold the helicopters. And for my coaches, I have 4 express coaches. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I have 3 sets of Annie and Clarabelle. Here's 1, 2, and 3. And then I have an old style gray roof Henrietta. I have 2 Catherines from the Quilty Fell Railway. Here's one, and here's the other. Next I have a 60 or 70 years, I don't remember, Years in America coach, Flora's tram, and a Sodor mail coach. Now we'll get into my trucks, or other rolling stock. We have the Sodor dairy cars that comes with the milk barrel and the dairy van. Next I have the Sodor sweet trucks, which comes with a green Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory truck and a Sodor sweet shop truck. I have 2 gray troublesome trucks that have the white ballast in them. This is the older learning curve era ones that rock back and forth. Here's the first one, and here's the second. And I also have a gray learning curve troublesome truck with the red cover on it that also rocks back and forth. And when you push the button, it usually giggles, but I don't have batteries in it. Next I have a red Sodor China clay car and a green Sodor China clay car. Next I have the Center Island quarry cars that comes with the truck and the conveyor belt. I have the Mr. Jolly's Chocolate Factory cars that comes with the sugar car, the flour car, the butter car, the egg car, and the chocolate rickety. I have the Sodor cement cars, the treasure car from King of the Railway, the T-Rex bones from Till the Brave. I have a Sodor mining coal truck. I have 1 blue cargo car and 4 black cargo cars with various cargo. I think that's from Take and Play. That goes in the lorry, I think. That's from King of the Railway. That's from one of the Tidmouth stations. These 2 barrels are from the Sodor Paint Company destination. And next I have the old style aquarium cars and an oil tanker. I have 2 box cars. Here's the first one, that's blue and green, and the other one that's yellow. Next I have the Sodor Peg and Stack, And I have the Sodor scrap cars that originally came with Bertram. Now we get into my brake vans and cabooses. I have a Sodor line caboose, a mainline caboose, and a winter/Christmas caboose. Then I have 2 toads. Here's the first one, and here's the second one. And finally we have my cranes. Here we have the Sodor breakdown train, the Sodor fire engine, and we have Rocky. So thanks for watching, everyone. Like and comment down below if you want to, and hit that subscribe button. So this is Mainline Engine 2, and I'll see you guys in the next video.